much as I complain about Uber and Lyft, because I complain a lot about Uber and Lyft, I do, it still is better than my experience at Bed Bath & Beyond for 10 years, tolerating people younger than me, talk down to me, disrespect me for, I think I started at like $10, and 2017 when I left, I was only at $16. I mean, one of the guys, he claims I was just a bad employee as far as being lazy and slow, which may partly be true. But the fact that I was there 10 years, I've seen people come and go, managers come and go, at least showed I was reliable in terms of showing up every day. I mean, I called out, but for the most part, I was there every day compared to other employees that are quote unquote faster than me. But being an Uber driver, Uber and Lyft, we just say Uber because that's ingrained in us to say Uber driver. But being an Uber driver, at least I have time freedom. At least I can say I got time freedom. I don't have to be on a set schedule like today. Today is a miserable, rainy day. The apps this year refused to pay a decent surge for this type of weather. Just last year this time, when it was raining like this, especially on Uber side, we got decent surge. They still offering decent surge, but they want you to do it on shared rides. No! I don't get it with Uber trying to force this shared ride thing. I get it. Pool rides, which is what it should be called. I get it. It's a thing in New York. You got you got a lot of people. Got oversaturation of people. So it makes sense in a big city like even New Haven or Hartford. Just in those cities, baby. But the majority of Connecticut does not need shared rides. No one understands how it works. I had a passenger explain to me a super bad experience he had with a shared ride. The driver didn't even know it was a shared ride. She only spoke Spanish. The passenger was a white guy. And he said, he was trying to explain to the lady, you're going the wrong way, my house is this way. She's like, oh no, it's saved this way. She didn't know it was giving her directions to pick up the next passenger on the way. He didn't know it was a shared ride. He only picked the first option, which Uber usually makes the cheapest option on purpose. And this was when they were calling it Uber X Share, which was even more confusing, because now at least they just call it share, because it was really confusing before. So the passenger had no clue what she was doing. He was trying to communicate with her. She didn't speak any English. The guy panics. As soon as she stopped the car, he jumped out. This could have all been avoided by education on both parties that Uber should have supplied before putting out the shared ride crap. And stop putting it as the first option, because that's the first and cheapest option that people are going to pick. Shared rides only benefits Uber. Period. You're picking up 2 people, sometimes 3 people, for the price of 1 ride, with maybe an additional $1 or $2 added on per extra person. worth it. And now you gotta get people that don't even know it's shared ride. Like another example, I was in Bristol, Connecticut. Shared ride. This when they just first kicked it off. And no, honestly, I was doing stop requests. I didn't even care that they were shared rides. I was taking them all in the beginning. Until Uber sent me a message saying that's against their policy or whatever it is, whatever. You know, the bull crap. But I take the shared ride that one morning. Bristol says shared ride, 1 passenger. I pull up, 3 male Latinos. I think even the name was under a woman. I'm trying to explain to them, do you guys understand it's a shared ride? There's 3 of them, and it says it's 1. Now, if I treated it as a shared ride, I can't communicate to say you guys got too many people for this type of ride. It's not my job to explain that. That is Uber's job. You're not paying me enough to take shared rides. This is why drivers are fed up with shared rides. Uber is not educating the general public, and we're not getting paid. We will never get paid properly for a shared ride, simply because that defeats the whole point and them doing it. They're not doing it for the environment. That's the falsehood. That's what they're gonna say they're doing it for the environment. You know, that's not why. They're doing it because it makes the company more money. How do we get the drivers to pick up 3 people and we'll throw him maybe an additional $4 on top of what he was already going to get paid, because it happens to be going kind of in the direction. Kind of. Not even fully in the direction, but kind of. It's a scam. It's a scam. I kind of am rooting for Elon Musk. As much as I kind of don't like his politics, you know, I kind of am rooting for him to take out Uber. And the reason why is, at least Elon is going to offer people that want to set up a company to be transportation. He's allowing us to also make, I believe he's definitely going to pay more to Uber. I can tell you that right now. He's going to allow, because he's going to want people to use their vehicles for his service. So he's going to pay way better than an average day working for Uber and Lyft. And on top of that, you have an employee that you don't have to pay that's bringing in more money. So I'm not even worried about when Elon rolls out these robo-taxis, because I'm probably going to own one under the new LLC that I'm setting up. So I'm not worried about the robo-taxis as much as I am worried about Uber and Lyft doing automated car service. It makes way more sense for me to roll with them. Meaning, roll with Elon's program rather than Uber and Lyft's program in the next, let's say, 2030. You know, at least we're gonna have the ability to make some money. Uber is gonna eliminate the driver, and the fleet options aren't gonna look attractive, because you could still probably, I don't know if there's gonna be a workaround if you own a Tesla and say you want to do something similar with Uber. I don't know if that's going to be a possibility. I don't know. So because we don't know how that's going to work, we got to see. Totally unrelated to this video, I got a leak that I gotta use like because nonstop rain. I got a leak in an odd place, not near a window. So I'm trying to figure out where I can get some Flex Seal without going clear to 15 minutes away to Walmart. I'd rather just get it nearby. But that's all I got. Thank you guys for listening to my rant. Yeah, I'm really not worried about Elon with the Teslas anyway, but Uber and Lyft, you got to start transitioning. And I got to agree with the rideshare professor. At least if you're private, you got options. And you don't have to just do private rideshare. You can do private deliveries. You could do courier service. There's other apps. I get it. You know, people be chiming in on there's other apps. I get it. But I particularly like rideshare. It's not that I'm afraid necessarily to do other apps. I like rideshare, and I don't want to get out the car if I don't have to. Call me lazy on that part, but why would I get out in this weather, in the rain, miserable, getting in and out, delivering McDonald's, not getting a tip for $5 when I could do rideshare, never get out the car, in a convenient environment, and make $7? I'll wait. But that's it. That's my rant for today. Subscribe, like, comment. And if you want to go along this journey with my plan, just keep watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.